All right, it is October 6th, Friday at 1:40 p.m. And this is my journey with my new strategy and seeing where it takes me. And this is my third week here on YouTube recording every single trade I take on my Apex accounts. And at the end of these summaries, every single day, I show the live recordings of the trades that I take, and win or loss, I show them all. I show my balances of all my accounts. I show my P&Ls, and I'm trying to be as transparent with everything as I possibly can, as it's just really important to me to show my journey, good or bad. I've already had a couple red days, and it's not fun to show them, but I show them because it's part of the journey. And there's going to be times where any great trading system is going to lose, and it's at those times where your trading psychology is what's really important to keep you going, and to have something that you believe in, that works for you, that fits your personality. And so that's what my YouTube channel is all about, just documenting this journey. I used to be a max price action trading system trader, and I've been doing that for about 3 years on the ES futures, and I just wasn't able to get profitable. And so just a few weeks ago, I had kind of a revelation about a indicator that I've been looking at over the years. And I noticed something in terms of kind of a pattern, let's call it. And when certain things happen, I just noticed that it was always good, mostly for between a 6 and 8 tick scalp. And so I've taken a lot of things I've learned over the years from trading max system with Pats, and I've kind of folded it into my own strategy based on this indicator, which I've never seen anyone use actually in the futures world. I haven't seen any futures traders on YouTube using this indicator. And I'm kind of surprised because it's working really well for me. It's a free indicator. Anyone can get it. It's not proprietary. You can put it on just about all platforms, I believe. I don't know of any platforms where you can't put it on. And so I'm not revealing what that indicator is right now. I'm not trying to teach my strategy here. I'm just simply trying to document my journey, having started using this strategy, and see where it goes and be able to have a record of where it started and where it gets to over time. So today I was 1-0. The past 3 weeks, I am now 19-3 on YouTube for 86% so far. For the week, I was 6 wins and 1 loss. So another profitable week for me. And if you include the 4 weeks ago when I actually started, before I was recording on YouTube, I had a 7-0 week. So altogether for this strategy on my Apex accounts, I am 26-3 right now, which is almost 89%. But we're going to just stick to what's been recorded and documented here on YouTube. So 19-3. Feeling good about that. When I was trading max system for the past 3 years, I was lucky to get 3 trades a week. And usually if I took more than 3 trades a week, I had a loss. So I'm 6-1 this week. So I do have a loss, but before, in 3 weeks, I would never have 22 trades. So the fact that I have 22 trades in the past 3 weeks and 29 trades in the past 4 weeks means that something about this is working for me. I'm able to execute. I'm able to get into trades. And that's half the battle right there. And then to have the belief and confidence that when you entered for good reasons, and that the trade is going to work out, and you have all your rules in place to know what you're going to do. You have a plan for all of the scenarios that might happen. It's this, just for my mentality, my personality, this system seems to be really good for me so far, and I'm grateful for that. So for my 3 PA accounts that I traded with today, total of $384, and for my 6 evaluation accounts that I traded today, $1,152. And so, look, $384 on my PA account is not a whole lot. Certainly if I got $384 per day on my accounts is not what I could live off of. So that's not what I'm excited about. What I am excited about is if you were to put all of these accounts together, which I believe is 9 accounts. And if you imagine that one day these are all PA accounts and I had a 1-win day like today, that would be $1,535 approximately today, which is getting into the ballpark of, hey, if I could do that consistently every day with 1 trade a day on 9 accounts, we're talking about money I could live with, money I could live on. Now we're getting into a realm of, yeah, this could change my life. So we're not there yet, but that's what we're working towards. And we can get up to 20 PA accounts with Apex. So, we're starting small and we're building up. I've got 4 accounts right now that are PA accounts, as you can see here. And on the R Trader, you can see that this is not, this is the live window of the R Trader. So everything matches. You see when I take a trade, this all changes at the same time as my Ninja Trader window changes, all the balances and everything. So this is all real stuff. I'm just trying to be transparent and show it all. We're going to try to get to some payouts here pretty soon, hopefully. If I just trade 1 trade a day on these 2 PA accounts for another week, these both will qualify for a payout because I'm trading 2 contracts on this one. And I'm trading 1 contract on this one. So we're just, we're working towards getting a payout in the next 2 weeks here, hopefully, if we can go without any losers, which is possible, I think. We'll see how it goes. And otherwise, I'm just really excited for how this journey is going so far. And I just want to show you my 1 trade of the day, and then I'll show you the live recording of it, and we'll wrap it up. And we'll continue on next week. So I started today at about right around here, 645, 650. And you can see we had a massive sell-off with news in the morning and the overnight. And then it kind of settled down in here. And then once we kind of broke out above the opening price, which is indicated by this white line, never looked back, and it was just a mega rally the rest of the day. I didn't see any setups all in here. I think I did see one in here somewhere, but I didn't see it as it happened, and so I didn't mark it. I don't remember where it is. And then we finally got to here, which was about, I believe, 8:50 in the morning or so. Let's see. I finally got a setup. This was my LO setup. I still don't totally know what I think about when I get a doji here before it. It seems to not matter. I'm still marking them gold. They seem to still win. I've seen a number of these dojis happen right before my setup, but here's my bullish bar that I wanted to see. And when the price goes 2 ticks above this, I enter 1 tick above. And I'm not going to lie, I get a little bit nervous. My last few trades taking the LO, because the LO setup is the only setup where I've taken losses. Those are all 3 of my losses are the LO setup, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure that's accurate. But look, I'm 19-3 over 3 weeks, so and 26-3 over 4 weeks. So I really got to get this out of my head. I got to just take the trade when I see it. And I did take it when I saw it. And even though I was feeling a little bit nervous in here, especially when it hit 7 ticks right away. And, I have my rule when it hits 7 ticks, I get ready to drop an order in for break even +1. But what I liked about this was, and I think I talk about this in the live recording too, so I don't want to double up, but it backed up, but it wasn't near the close of the candle. So I didn't drop my break even +1 stop order in because there was plenty of time for this candle to finish. And then of course it shot back up and then I was able to get my 8-tick scalp. So that's my one trade of the day. There was a PB that I missed. I was looking for it over here and it didn't happen. And then I was ready for it when it happened here. I did drop my order in when this bar went 2 ticks below this one, and I dropped it for 1 tick below, and it just never came back to fill me. And I don't chase my trades, so it either picks me up where I'm supposed to get picked up 1 tick below, or I miss it. And you know, for all the reasons I've already talked about, if I only get the one trade for the day, I'm happy. I think that you know, in the long run, once I build up PA accounts, one trade a day is really all I'm going to need to accomplish what my dreams, goals, and hopes are for this system. So with having said all of that, this video is getting a little long for my summary. Let's take a look at my live trades that I recorded, as well as this one that I missed. And I'll do a bunch of playback testing over the weekend to continue to evolve the strategy. And we'll continue on next week and see where this takes us. Thanks for watching, and stick around to watch my live trade right now.
Order submitted.
Hello.
Order filled. Order filled.
And it went 7. Trying to hang in there with it. Should work.
Order
great.
filled.
I won't lie, these LO setups are making me nervous lately because those have been the only ones that have lost since I've started this YouTube. But it was a perfect setup for me. You know, I feel some sort of way when I get a doji here. But I got a nice bullish bar that was not an inside bar. And I got the 2 ticks to trigger it. And we got 8 ticks on the scalp. And, but man, the thing that makes me nervous is when it goes 7 ticks and starts backing up right away. But what I've learned, you know, if anyone watched yesterday, I had a similar situation where it got to 7 ticks and it stopped and it pulled back. And then the next bar went up to 7 ticks and then was pulling back. And when it was getting close to a close, I saw that it had equal body, the open here and the open here. I was going to close below the open. And so I put my 6 tick, or I mean, I put my break even plus one stop loss in because I was concerned about it backing up. This time it went 7 ticks and it started to kind of push down a little bit, but I wait till the bar's getting close to closing to make a decision about dropping a break even plus one or not. And so it did back up, but then it pushed back up and it was looking strong towards the end of the bar before the close. So that allows me to not drop my stop limit because I do want to get my 8-tick scalp. And as you can see, I got it. So this was LO plus 8-tick scalp. And again, the strategy is very new for me still, so I'm holding my breath when I take the LO now, I find, because I've gotten 3 losses in 3 weeks. When I think about it, I've only gotten 3 losses in 3 weeks, so, on average, it's 1 loss a week, even though I'm not sure it's actually, I think I took 2 losses last week. Anyway, it was a good setup. Sometimes I think should this be white because I'm getting a doji here, but really the fact of the matter is I know I'm not showing my indicator, but this is making a touch that I like at the bottom of the wick, and this is not touching it, and so that's my cue, and then 2 ticks above this bar I enter. So I'm not really using this YouTube to teach my strategy. That's not the point of it. I'm just documenting how well it works. And I'm now 6-1 this week and definitely green for the week. And let's see if we catch any more before the day's over. I've been here since 6:50 in the morning. So I've been here for a little over 2 hours, and that's my first trade of the day. Let's see what else we get, if anything. Considering a PB
Order
here,
submitted.
short. If it goes 2 ticks. Just into a lot of support here.
Order canceled.
All right, I missed it. Try to get in it, but just didn't come back and get me, unfortunately. And you can see the PB definitely worked for 8 ticks. It would have been in for 25.50 entry, and the low here is 23. So just enough for my 8-tick scalp there. And keep looking. All right, just watching this.
Order submitted.
Just in case. I don't know if I'm going to take this. Okay, got a touch here on an inside bar. Highs of the day. It's just gone up and up and up. Seems like it won't quit. Stop is pretty far away. About 10 points down here. We'll see if it goes 2 ticks and I'll make a decision. At this point, it's getting late in the day, 11:45 already, and I really don't want to ruin my day, my green day, at the end of the day when I've been sitting here all day being patient. I mean, it fits the rules. I don't think it'll trigger unless it's going to work. It's just like one of those things. It's like you don't want to end the week on a loss. Turn a green day into a red day. So if this backs up, I'm kind of thankful. If it just doesn't trigger, it'll make my life easy. So I'm satisfied with my one win. I really don't need another one. You're gonna trigger. You do me a favor? No trigger? Perfect.
Order
It's
canceled.
funny because, that's a setup. But you get like a feeling sometimes, like, I don't know if this is the best spot. And a lot of times it just won't trigger you. Or for me, a lot of times when I'm looking at the situation, it just won't trigger me when I'm feeling that way. And I feel like, okay, it's letting me off the hook. Even if it goes and works now or whatever, like this isn't a setup anymore. So now I can breathe easy again. But it's just funny. I mean, I'm green for the week. I'm not trying to do this fast. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to make $1 million overnight or I'm not trying to make a ton of money overnight. I'm just trying to go steady, paced, and be strategic and follow a set of rules for strategy, and really just go slow. I don't think I really need to go fast to accomplish what I ultimately want to do. I'm already up, all combined, PAs and evaluations combined. I'm up $1,540 almost. So, I mean, I look at that and just imagine, okay, well, one day, if these can all be PA accounts, and I just made $1,540 in a single day on one trade, it's like, I mean, if I can do that consistently, like I might just be done for the day. I'm not going to be sitting here all day looking for a second trade if I'm making $1,500 on one trade across my accounts, you know. So that's the goal ultimately. So once I get one good trade, I'm kind of happy. Right now it sucks starting out because on my PA accounts, as you can see, or if you're looking here, you know, I got a ways to go because I'm only trading one contract at a time. So, I still need to make another $900 on this account to get a payout. And on this number one, I'm only on the third day of trading. This was my third day counted of trading this PA. So, here I'm still, just shy of just a little bit more than $1,000 to get a payout on this. So, and I'm trading two contracts on this. So, that's 5 trades with how much I make per trade minus commission. So the way I'm going, and I already turned this one off for the day. I'm not even going to trade this one again today. This PA number one. I'm done with this one for the day. No matter what happens, I'm trading these two still if I get another trade. Because you need to have 10 days. You need to have 10 days traded on this regardless. So that's 10 days making 200 before commission is $2,000. That's a payout. So no matter how I look at it, I don't need more than one trade a day on this one. So you could see how I'm kind of thinking about things. It's not about the quantity of trades for me. It's about the quality. And it's about, I really believe my win rate, when we get down the road here, a few months in or whatever, I really believe I'm going to be above 90%. That's what I'm thinking right now. For YouTube, I'm in the 80%, mid 80s. And I think that's just because it's a small sample size still, and I have 3 losses. So, maybe this weekend I'll do some kind of wrap up or something of my 3 weeks so far. Or maybe I'll wait until it's a full 4 weeks. I don't know. Think about it. But, this is all I need to do. One trade a day. And, and I didn't even trade on 2 evaluations that I have. This one's blown up. Don't look at that. But this evaluation and this evaluation I started yesterday and took a break even +1. I didn't even trade on those today because I decided I was going to trade on everything else and then I'll switch. So now I turned off 19 and 21 and I'm trading 20 and 18 if I get another trade. At this point, actually, I might even turn off my PAs. I'm not even going to trade my PAs anymore today. And this is already close. I'm going to turn that off, even though this one renews tomorrow. I'm going to, I don't know why I'm saying all this right now because I'm going to do a wrap up. So I probably won't even use this. But this one, I'm just going to let renew tomorrow for the $30 and the 80% price. And this one renews on Tuesday. So I have one more day of trading on Monday for this. I'm not going to take another chance on this one right now. If it renews on Tuesday, it's fine. And this one renews Tuesday. I'm not going to get there no matter what. So that's fine. So really, if I take another trade today, it's really just going to be, this account and this account. So we'll see what happens. I got another 30 or so minutes left. So we'll see if we get any more setups. But I'm content for the day. And, it's a funny thing when this sort of thing happens and you think you have a setup and your gut's just kind of saying, yeah, you don't want to get in this. And look, we've had a little sell off now. So it never triggered and it kept me out of a trade. So the strategy is kind of working for my mentality and my psychology. And, I've tried other things. This is doing well for me so far. Like I said, mid 80, like around 85%, or maybe even a little bit better. I'll have to calculate it, but we'll go over that another time. Let's see if we get any other setups before the day's over.